Hola. Good morning. Good morning. Or is it morning? No, it's afternoon. So I got to come over here and I got to mow a lawn right there. And then I got another one I got to mow. This one isn't too bad. I actually sprayed some herbicide on it, but we got this thing called King Ranch Blue Stem, and it's just a horrible grass. I think it's a hybrid grass that has its origins in like Asia or something. I mean, I'm not really completely sure about that, but um, so it's always a pain in the boopa in the butt. It grows. It's very so they're Atlanta, and it's called annual bluegrass, and um that comes out uh around the winter time. And but there's another winter grass, and I think it's a hybrid, and they call it, it's a Poe grass, but I think it's a hybrid, but the it's called rescue grass. And it was grown in a lab to keep erosion down, so it's kind of some nasty grass. Oh, I'm a hoot and a half. Cool. Thanks, man. Why do you say that? I'm gonna go get some gas. Saturday morning I got to work, or Saturday afternoon. I stayed up all night, and I did a sod job yesterday. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing these lives until I get monetized and get some volume up, because YouTube pays the most, and I think having a YouTube channel will give me some pocket cash. Cause I was monetized once before, and I used to average about $200 a month for doing like very little. I'm doing a little more than I used to do, but I got. What is your motivation? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, I like social media. I just, like doing it, and I just like documenting life, and sharing my experience. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some gas right now. I put ethanol free. Hello. I put ethanol free gas in all my equipment, and it's supposed to save it. I mean, I use it a lot, so, and it really hasn't like done any. The only thing that's happened is that the belt's gotten a little stretched out, and that's about it. It saved my my weed trimmers, my string trimmers. So anyhow, this guy's looking at me like, "Hey, what'd you just do?" But I gotta get. Let's see what I got here. He drove all around me, man. This guy was all upset. I don't know what his deal was. these lids lock on there good, man. Hey. Yep. Cool. Oh, you are? Yep. Hey, do they get free gas up there, or earn a revenue from oil and stuff up there? The state pays the citizens a revenue. Thanks. Nah, man, I'm doing a live. I'm not trying to record myself. I just needed some gas, man. So yeah, I'm woke, man. You're right. Dude, aren't you like 7P? Why are you acting like a teenage woke kid recording yourself pumping gas? Grow up, old man. Horrible speaker too. What's up with you, man? Yeah, they get free gas in Alaska, right? All right. Yeah, go back to your room, Ronnie. No, I was going to talk about Mike Tyson, man. The Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I just needed the gas, man. I wasn't here trying to offend anyone or film anyone. I just record my day, man, and talk to people about topics. You're acting like a woke teenager. I'm just trying to get a message out, man. Is all. I'm trying to talk to current events, and and I have to work. You know why I do it? A lot of times because I have kids, and I can't do it when I'm around the kids, man. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on the road. I'm gonna go get some coffee, man, from Black Rifle. But yeah, so what y'all think about the Tyson Jake Paul fight? Like the Netflix really bombed. But I'll tell you this. So back in the day, Mike Tyson was like from the hood, right? Yeah, I'm the taco guy. I posted a picture of my taco. But I'm the Mike Tyson guy. And I'm going to turn the AC on. It's actually it's like 85 degrees or 84 degrees, something like that. But so back in the day, Mike Tyson, he came off the streets, and he was young. He was like 18. And he had this coach. So he was getting in trouble, and he had this coach, boxing coach, Coach Diamata or something like that. And he was like a really good boxing coach, and he taught Mike Tyson the peekaboo style, which y'all didn't see last night. But anyhow, personally, I think the whole thing was a social media gig, and it was there to draw attention to the to give boxers a paycheck that were down below. So that's what I think. I don't think that I don't think that the Tyson fight was intended to have any other outcome other than the outcome it had. I mean, honestly. I think they gave Mike Tyson one round, and that was it. And that's pretty good, man. Yeah, babe, I'm gonna stay safe. There's my wife down there. Ozzy Santa Killer Fuzz. But someone was trying to convince me the other day that Trump's gonna deport her now. And she was born in the United States. Whatever. Freaking. Yeah, it was like a pillow fight. But it was to give the payday to the boxers on the lower card. And and it was to give Mike Tyson a payday, because when Coach D'Amata died, he was promoted by Don King, and Don King took all of his money, and so he's not, because he just didn't have the financial guidance like the rest of us did. So I don't really knock him for going out and being a spectacle to draw in more people to Netflix. It crashed Netflix, that kind of sucked. But he earned $20 million, and he deserves it, because his money was taken. It was a charity deal for Mike. I mean, he was one of the greatest boxing champions, and he was just too young to know better. And and Jake Paul promoted it, and he saw compassion in it, and Jake Paul did what he did. Now, I don't really think that Jake Paul is like this $1 million fighter. My pickle itch, and I'm scratching it, brother. Whatever. That's stupid. What are they doing here? Oh, they have a car show. Can't even go through here. I'm gonna go to Black Rifle. But so it was a payday for Mike Tyson, because Jake Paul's dad was a huge Tyson fan, and at the end of the fight, he he went and got some pictures with Mike Tyson, and so I don't know. I mean, everyone's viewing it in a negative light, and yeah, everyone promoted Mike Tyson was this furious guy, and he came out as an old man. I mean, he won one round, but anyhow. All right.
Thank you for visiting Black Rifle. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'll have a cold brew, a large one.
Yeah, large cold brew, any creamer?
Yeah. Put some oat milk in it and two squirts of that cane syrup in it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Anything else for you?
That's it.
No food or pastries today?
Nope, none. Thanks.
Gotcha, boss. And that was a large, correct?
Yep.
Gotcha. Pull up to the window and I'll be able to help you out.
So that's my take on the fight, and he deserves it. He deserves a $20 million payday, because he's been struggling promoting the CBD business, whatever. But he sure worked hard as a boxer, and he got taken down, and it was bull. I think he got taken down by Don King, and I don't really think that that's right that happened, but I think he got taken down and got tempted with this woman or whatever, and and she claimed a lot of stuff. That's what happened, because he was in prison, and he was just young, dude. Made stupid young mistakes that someone makes when they're like a multi-millionaire. It went to his head, and someone took advantage of his ignorance. But all right.
Sir, military fire service?
Yeah, I'm military.
Gotcha. Let me give you your discount. Alright. I have it right here for you.
All right. Cool. Oh, can you put a little more?
A little more? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Okay. Probably that's the case. Yeah, that's what he did. But that. Yep. Well, you retracted the message. All right. Can I have a straw?
Any napkins for you?
No, I'm good. I got some. All right. You have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, probably so. I mean, he definitely likes to partake in the cannabis, but he got ripped off though. So today I had some other I had some sod installs, and so I'm behind on my on some of my maintenance, and that's what I'm gonna go do. Not very behind, because the grass is just kind of starting to slow down. So that's my take on the Tyson fight. And the next topic is that Trump is, most of the cabinet that he's picking, most of his appointments are about 40 something, like JD Vance with 38, something like that, and Tulsi around 40, and and then and the rest of them are just around their 40s. That guy Hugh Smith, the defense secretary from Fox News, he's around 40. We could talk about the drill baby drill, and what I think is going to happen with the drill baby drill. But so in picking those young people like that are healthy, and then you got RFK who's in extremely good shape for being a 70-year-old man. I mean, he can do more chin-ups and stuff than I can. You know, I mean, probably ever. And he's like 70 years old. But I think he's getting this young staff, and he's just going to beat the Democrats to the punch, man. And, you know, like, hey, we got these young people, and, you know, it's time to exchange the old guard. Yeah, and it looks like that. Someone sent me a really ridiculous article. I don't know what to think about it, and I'm not even going to comment on it. But apparently it was from Julian Assange, and I haven't really got into it yet. I was kind of busy last night, just tired really, and then I went to a barbecue to watch the fight that we couldn't watch over at his house with Netflix because it just sucked. But you know, so that's that, and InfoWars. Well, there's a deal with that about a fraudulent auction. So it's not over. It's not over. I don't even know if he's had any appeals to that decision. But you know, it's so scandalous that the whole judicial system. I mean, he wasn't even allowed to like say anything about, like, give his opinion about Sandy Hook. Yeah. But so you know, that's what's cool about what's going on with the appointees and Trump. You know, they're all young, and he's beating the Democrats to the punch with quality candidates. I mean, right now, the only people they can really brag about on the left, I mean, and it's really not much. No, they're just not these iconic people to everyone. You know, where these appointees can sound logical, and all they need to get behind them, you know, being, you know, like have the strong leadership quality. All they need to do to get behind them is some good policy. Yeah. I mean, AOC is not logical. She's not. I mean, she's young, and just never, you know, she's just, I think she's like in her mid 30s, and she's just, you know, I mean, she reminds me of someone that was in their 30s that I would date when I was like 22. Like, oh man, I got this older woman, you know, and you know, and what you know, I mean, I'm obviously not a pick for a you know, a 30-something, 35-year-old woman that you know, should be thinking about like someone with some stability other than, oh, he's cute and got a muscular body, you know. I mean, you know, you can have that, but I mean, I don't know. That's what she reminds me of, you know, just someone that's you know, only looking at like certain aspects of things. Yeah. She's you know, and I was like in my early 20s, you know, after I got out of the army, and I would you know, date these like early 30 something, you know, professional women, and they were like, you know, and I was all thrilled to date them, you know. I missed Jeff's retracted message, but that's all right. I'm kind of keeping my eye on the road. I mean, in the squad, I mean, are they even such a thing anymore? I mean, you don't hear about. I haven't been hearing about the squad. You know, the rest of them, I haven't heard about them. But the rest of the Democrats, dude, are like Jerry Nadler. He looks like he wears Depends. You know, I'm in my mid 50s, and I'm approaching the age where I'm gonna be too old to like work. You know, why would you want to work like, you know, into your 70s? And then Nancy Pelosi, 90 years old, just won re-election. I mean, come on. But Anyhow, I mean, it's a pretty day today, man. But that guy got on here and y'all started busting his butt. That was funny. What are you doing filming yourself? You know, he didn't catch me talking to y'all while I was doing the gas. You know, I was just trying to engage y'all while I was doing something, man. I mean, that's what I hope you appreciate more than anything, is that the fact that, you know, if I come on here, that I continually try to engage you. Not that I'm, you know, and you know, I was doing something where I couldn't continually engage y'all, but, you know, thank you for understanding. Oh, yeah. She is, man. You know, I kind of think that she might have, you know, been responsible for the, well, yeah. Well, you know, if you put enough makeup on her, she could be hot, you know? I mean, right? You know how, like, when they put them in a coffin, sometimes they look a lot younger than they were in death and in life than they did. You know, they look better than they did in life, you know, in the coffin, you know, they're all like this. But yeah, it's kind of a lot of traffic here, man. Oh, the topic. So Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. The short of it is Mike lost all of his money because he had this promoter, Don King. I don't know if any of y'all are old enough, but I remember him when I think he lost. His first loss was with an antenna fight. We had these antennas on our TV, and I think that was his first fight that he ever lost against Buster Douglas. But I think so. I can't remember. It may have been cable. But yeah, he started fighting on rabbit ears, there you go. With foil on it, and you'd like line the walls with foil to get better reception. Yeah. And then there was a remote kit that you could put on your your knob to like change the channels, and and there's like this template, and you like screwed this template on, and then you attach this little motor to the knob that's been down. And then if you couldn't get so you had to kind of preset the volume, you know, like where you wanted. But if you ever got to a channel that the volume was low, but you'd sit there and press it, and it'd go and it physically turned the knob to a different channel, and it made this like loud, ridiculous noise. I think it had batteries or something. So yeah, and the other topic is that all of Trump's picks are around 40, you know, except for like Vivek, he's 39, and you know he's trying to beat the Democrats to the punch. Yeah, I like this hat. It kind of looks better now that I've been wearing it, beating it up. But you know, I don't know. Maybe Vance 2028. You know, if I don't know, do I support Donnie Jr.? Yeah, they were picked for the next generation. You're right. I mean, and they beat the Dems to the punch. I mean, so you know, apart from all the states that they won not having voter ID, and then being like 10 or 12 million less than the last time. I mean, I'm kind of starting to believe that they're really not as big of a party as they portray to be. Nah, Elon, he can't be president. He's a foreigner. He can't. That's why they made such a big deal about Barack. Because he's from Kenya, you know? So, I don't know. But, hey, I really appreciate y'all coming onto these lives, I tell you, man, because just with regular views of like videos. And I want to become monetized, man. And I mean, and get beyond that. I was monetized on this channel once before, but I got put on restriction and they took my monetization away because of what I said. Oh, was it Spinks' pay-per-view when he fought Tyson? Okay, well, I mean, I don't know everything, but I do remember watching Mike Tyson on Rabbit Ears. And then Buster Douglas, that was probably a pay-per-view too, but when he first came out, I don't know how far into his career. The cable news networks, they owe a lot to Mike Tyson, dude. I mean, straight up. And for him not to, I mean, if it wouldn't have been for him, there would be no pay-per-view fights. Straight up. Seriously. There would be no ShowBox, HBO Boxing After Dark. There would be none. Because he was the thing, dude. Because when he went out and fought, dude, you're like, okay, let's watch Tyson just, knock the... I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, and for him to, I mean, he's barely a millionaire right now, and he definitely should have left more to his. I mean, he did not keep a big portion of his money, and he made a lot of people a lot of money, and the only thing is that he was so young and just didn't know any better, and and he was dynamic at a very young age and got taken advantage of. And so that's why I have a hats off to Jake Paul, because I think Jake knows, he could have gone out there. I'm pretty sure, and I mean, and we all watched the fight for heads to roll, but he didn't do it, and he appreciated the competition, and in the end, everyone that had Netflix. No, I mean, you're not going to go bankrupt. I mean, it's what, $8 a month or $10 a month? I mean, come on, dude. You used to not even get a pay-per-view fight. Never. The cheapest I ever remember them as being like $35. And then, now they're like $100. Make that thing clap while driving, mister. Yeah, I mean, it was. You think his 20 million goes down to 5 million? Well, whatever it is, man. I mean, it's just that he deserves a payday when he can get it, because I mean, dude, he did a lot for boxing. He's not my favorite heavyweight. He's not. The one heavyweight that I used to love to watch was Evander Holyfield. And his last fight out of retirement, he was Mike's age. And he couldn't stay on his feet. He was like, woo, woo. Oh, I'm still good, but he kept getting, he didn't have any orientation. So I don't know, man. It's just so I mean, kudos to Mike, and he was never. I like to watch him, but he was never my favorite heavyweight. But to me, Evander Holyfield had a better boxing career. I mean, just winning all the belts in multiple classes. Mike Tyson was dynamic for about 6 years, and then then he was subpar Mike Tyson. I mean, and that's what happened. And but he was so dynamic in his youth that he deserved to keep that money. He made a lot of people a lot of money, and he doesn't have anything to show for it, or very little. Thanks for the compliment on my hat. Hey, man, so how about a thumbs up for liking for my hat, man? All y'all that like my hat, thumbs it up, man. But yeah, I'm only gonna do two, maybe 3 lawns today, and you don't think Tyson won't pay taxes on that money? I mean, he shouldn't. I don't care if he doesn't. I mean, what's he gonna do? Help fund the war in Ukraine? But yeah, so Tyson's your favorite heavyweight over Evander, but Evander had a better boxing career. Bottom line, like he won, what is it, 4 weight classes? I mean, he came up from or 3. Came up from, no, 4, middleweight all the way up to heavyweight. And he contended, dude, and he never really got knocked out, man. I think the only one that knocked him out was Riddick Bowe. But he fought all of them. And he had, you know, and he would go in there and trade, man. But yeah, Mike Tyson, for his like 5 or 6 years that he was dynamic, there wasn't a better match to watch. There was better boxing to watch. Oh, you'll vote for me, next president? All right. Yeah, I'm 55. In December, I'll be 56. Yeah. So there's the pigs, man. There's the fuzz. You're 39. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so this co-op of landscapers that I work with, and they're all amazed at my work history. I went from there to being like, and I told them, I go, well, I just don't feel like working for anyone. But we have this co-op, and they all make they're all surprised at my age because they said, because I got young looking skin. Well, I don't drink or smoke, man. I haven't drank a beer in like 30 years, man. I think somewhere around there. I got into my 20s and kind of went out and partied kind of hard a few times and got a couple of DWIs, and I stopped, man. Nope, I haven't had any surgeries done. I haven't had any surgeries. I had a dislocated shoulder when I was in the Army. So, being out in the field and stuff. But no surgeries. Oh, the HOA is putting Christmas decorations out. So, yeah, one of my customers is going out of town, man, and she freaking overpaid me again, dude, for lawn work. She's a dog groomer, and she's renting the house, and I'm gonna regret seeing her move. Yeah, I bench press. I mean, so like I don't bench press all the time. I mean, I really don't. I don't go and lift weights like I used to. So the last time I went and bench pressed my wife's cousin's son, who's in football, they were having a bench press competition, and so and I bench pressed 235 twice. and I haven't bench pressed in a long time. So good afternoon, Brent. Looks like the mail already got here. But yeah, I mean, it's just that I work hard. I'll tell you what's helped me maintain my strength is kettlebells, man. I started working out with kettlebells, and I learned how not to get injured with them. And that is like the most, well, because it's like running and doing strength training at the same time. And that's done more to keep me strong than anything. But, yep. Oh, man, we're going on 40 minutes, man. Oh, we only got 2 people. So I'll probably wrap it up here. Let's see. We can see. Got 4 now. All right. Well, I'm gonna drink my coffee but you can curl 55-pound dumbbells. So I'll show y'all how to, like, if I can remember, and I'm not too. Who would win in a fight between Trump and Kamala? You mean like a physical fight? Um, I mean, probably Kamala. I mean, quite honestly, Trump could barely crawl up into that garbage truck. Did you see that? When he had the when he had that trash can, that dumpster, the trash dumpster. You make sure your pancakes are fluffy. Yeah. So the thing about it, to make pancakes fluffy, is one, you don't use the water mix of pancake batter, and you use the ones with the eggs, the oil, and you beat the eggs right before you add them to the fluffy pancake mix. You really stir them up, and then you add them. You don't like just crack them and put them in there. You pour the scrambled eggs in there, and you and you use whole milk. And now, if you use pet milk, you could substitute like half pet milk, that evaporated milk. You can, no, I don't do that. No homemade butter. Mike Oxlong. Are you making pancakes right now or something, or what? So, nah, I mean, so really my thing is I like French toast. But see my big gut, man. I got a big gut, man. Having a hard time with that. Mike, what are you getting at? So what is having bacon? I mean, making bacon? No. Any recommendations? Are you trying to get me to like say some Freudian slips? Mike Oxlong. Mike Oxlong. Yeah, I do. You're making food? Mike Oxlong? I know what you're getting at, dude. You're trying to. So I used to teach fourth graders, okay? And like one time, like I was like, uh, they go, "What'd you say?" And I said, get your balls and your lunch sacks, and let's go outside. And they go, what's that? I go, ball and sacks. And they started laughing and stuff, and they're like, ah. How do I make food? I make a lot of food, man, all right? I'm drinking coffee with cream. Yeah, well, yeah, I am a Luther. Yeah, I am. I'm, if I don't go to church tomorrow, we'll have we have a thing at, this hat's like really crooked, but we have a thing at, that we're going to attend tomorrow, and it's going to be a, Mike, you need to stop, dude. You don't even know what that is. So, how many of y'all think I should ban Mike? Give me a thumbs up. Banning Mike. Mike with the last name Oxlong. Oh, man. What do you mean, am I prospecting? Do I look like a gold prospector? I need Jesus. Yep. Everyone does. But with the big J. You wrote it with the little J. But actually, J wasn't even invented. Y'all know when Jesus' real birthday is? It's not December 25th. Y'all know when it is? Put it in the comments. Carl, you're an atheist. Well, then our conversation shouldn't matter to you. Right? Shouldn't matter. You're like, fairy tales, right? That's what you're thinking, right? Or, well, it's just words and belief. That's okay. I used to. So should I ban Mike? Is your macaroni good? Is yours? All right, thanks, Carl. Now we're down to 8 people. Want to try it, big boy? Ban him. All right. Let's see. Remove. Put user in timeout. All right. 30 minutes. Timed out. 1.8 thousand seconds. Now I didn't ban him. I just put him in. I put him in timeout because he was sitting there saying stupid stuff, and then his name was Mike, and then Oxlong. So if you said it real long, like Mike Oxlong, okay, come on. But he sounds like one of the 4th graders I used to teach. They used to get me to say stuff, and I was unsuspecting. Good morning, but it's not morning here. It's like 1 o'clock. What time is it at where you're at, Brad? All right. Well, we've almost been on for an hour. And so before I wrap this up, can y'all do that? That'd be awesome. And y'all have a good day. I got to get to work. All right. Later.